What up YouTube? How are you feeling today? Hope you're doing great, hope you're doing fantastic. Back with another Division 2 video and back with another TU16 PTS video. Testing out everything that we will get in Season 10 and TU16 in just a couple of weeks. And today we're going over all the 3 exotics that will be added to the game with this update. And they seem quite nice. We will get 2 new weapons and 1 new exotic gear piece. So let's dive right in and start with the first weapon that TU16 will add. So let's start with the Doctor Home. The Doctor Home is the new exotic M1A CQB edition that will come to Season 10 and TU16. The inscription on the gun reads, "A house isn't a home until you can defend it. 13. So I'm very curious what this 13 means. It comes back quite a lot with all the other exotics in the game. Maybe they don't want to spoil who is gonna drop this gun for you or who made this gun and they have the number 13 written on it. Or 13 is gonna be a big number in the next season. We'll have to see. But overall, this does 306.4k total damage. I have it on 2 blues and 4 red core as the build. If you can call it a build. The RPM is 200 and it has a mag of 15. If we compare it, for example, to the new named gun, it's a M1A CQB as well, but the new named M1A CQB is the stage left, and we can compare it to its RPM and to its damage. The mag size on all these guns are the same, so all the other M1As, the classic M1A, the CQB, you name it, all have a mag of 15. So if we compare it to the stage left, you see that the Doctor Home has almost 30k more total damage, but the stage left, aka the named CQB, has an RPM of 350, so 150 RPM higher, and like I said, the mag is the same. If we go over to the classic M1A, this has almost 90k more total damage than the Doctor Home. And this classic M1A is only on 10.9% rifle damage, giving us a lot more than only that 88.5k total damage. But then has an RPM of 188, so minus 12. It isn't really that much of a difference, so I'm very curious if this M1A will still do more damage than the Doctor Home. So let's get over to the talent. Like we all know, the talent on here is the most important on all the exotics added to the game. So we're talking about the talent Doctor Home. It's exactly the same name as the gun itself, so maybe they're gonna change it. We all know this is the PTS, so there are things that could change before it goes live for everybody. But the Doctor Home talent reads, "Shooting an enemy with this weapon will apply a mark for 5 seconds. If a marked target is killed, it will drop a 15% armor repair kit, which applies to the whole party when picked up. The kit will not give bonus armor." So this sounds very nice. It's a whole different way that they went with the exotics. It doesn't give you a status effect, it doesn't give you an extra damage output, but it gives you a group survivability. This is very interesting. I know this might not seem like the correct way to go, or the way to go that many other agents would see with more damage output, but this gives a group survivability. It's very interesting. This mark will drop and it can only be seen by you. So you need to pick up this mark or that trophy, just like the same with the memento. If you're wearing the memento and your buddy next to you is wearing a memento as well, if you shoot somebody down, your buddy won't see that trophy dropped by the memento. So only me shooting that enemy will see that memento drop. It's exactly the same for the Doctor Home. So you are the person that only sees this trophy drop and can get that 15% armor repair for everybody in your squad. I think it's very interesting. It's very interesting which way they went. So definitely let me know down in the comments what you think about this new addition, Dr. Home, not giving us some more extra damage output, but giving us some group survivability. Let's jump over to the next exotic weapon that they will add with TU16 and Season 10. And this is the Busy Little Bee. The Busy Little Bee will be an exotic pistol, and the description reads, practically perfect in every way as long as you never miss. Again, 13. So this is a pretty nice inscription as well, or description as well. I like it, especially if we're gonna read over to the talent. And this comes with a pretty decent amount of damage, if you ask me. It only does 156.9k, but has an RPM of 400. Like all pistols, it only comes with a core attribute and a normal attribute, so this comes with pistol damage and damage to target out of cover. And then let's jump over to the talent, and this of course makes or breaks the exotic that we're rocking with. The Busy Little Bee comes with the talent Busy Little Bee as well. Again, maybe they're gonna change it, maybe it's gonna be named the same, but the Busy Little Bee talent reads, each shot to a different target will increase weapon damage if players keep changing target. Each shot increases 10% to a maximum of 200%. So you only have to shoot 20 different enemies to get up to that 200% extra damage output. Not shooting a new target for 5 seconds or shooting twice at the same targets ends the stack effect. Ending the stack effect gives you an extra 5% damage per stack obtained on your next shot. So for example, if you are on the maximum stacks of that 200%, so you shot 20 different enemies, when you shoot the same enemy again, the stacks will go away and you will get a 100% extra damage for your next shot. And the beautiful thing about this is that the stacks obtained remain active after switching weapons. So if you have the full stacks of that 200%, you shoot the same enemy twice, the stacks go away, but gives you that extra 100% damage output for your next shot. Switching over to your sniper rifle, a classic M1A, whatever you want to shoot with, and then shooting down enemies with an extra 100%. So imagine that, switching over and then taking bosses out with just one shot. Or of course sinking your shot and shooting down Razorback or shooting down other raid bosses. This can be very, very interesting. But overall I think more people will lean towards like the Liberty or even the Regulus if they have it unlocked through the raids. But this could be a very interesting thing, especially for that weapon damage stacking. So again guys, hit me up in the comments down below what you think about this Busy Little Bee. What builds could you make with this, and is this better than the Regulus and or the Liberty? Hit me up in the comments down below guys, I would love to hear what your thoughts about this are. But let's jump over to the last exotic added to the game in TU16 and Season 10. And the last exotic addition to TU16 and Season 10 will be the Bloody Knuckles. And I'm very, very curious what kind of apparel these Bloody Knuckles will have. I cannot wait. Hopefully there is some blood on there, some tape or something like that. Maybe some barbed wire. I don't know. There are a lot of crazy ways to go for. But just like you've seen with the other guns that I just showed you, the other exotics coming to TU16 and Season 10, there are placeholders for the apparel of these exotics. So don't worry about what they look like right now, because that will still be a secret until they drop the game for all of us. So I'm very, very curious how these Bloody Knuckles will appear when the full game goes live. The Bloody Knuckles has an inscription on there as well. A broken watch is still a good memento. And this is a very, very nice thing. We all know the memento backpack, the exotic backpack already in the game, has all these watches on there. So I think this is a nice inscription. And again, it reads 13. So I'm very curious what that 13 will mean. But let's get over to the Bloody Knuckles itself. It will come with the core attributes of weapon damage. It will have the attributes critical hit chance and critical hit damage on there. Again, because we are on the PTS, we have that 20% extra armor because we are an expertise level 20. And then of course, let's get over to the talent, the one that can make or break this exotic. The talent is over the top. Damaging an enemy with a grenade or striking an enemy with a melee attack activates Seeing Red. Seeing Red grants 25% weapon damage and 100% melee damage. Seeing Red lasts 20 seconds and has 60-second cooldown after completion. While in cooldown, damaging an enemy with a melee attack or hitting an enemy with the effect of a grenade will complete the cooldown instantly. So this is very, very interesting, because we all know if we have a full red build, you can clear rooms within those 20 seconds. So I think this could be a very, very nice addition, especially for a run and gun build. Imagine using this with the Lady Death running around, smacking people, getting that Seeing Red active. And then when the 20 seconds is over and the ads are still alive in the room, just smack somebody again or throw a grenade or do both. And then, of course, activate that Seeing Red again, jumping over to that cooldown of 60 seconds and then getting an extra 25% weapon damage in, and of course that 100% melee damage. So this could be a very interesting addition to the game, especially running around, running and gunning, and then Seeing Red. The combination of throwing grenades will come back to us as well, because we have some other named additions to the game, and these require you throwing grenades to activate some other multiplicative damages. So I think the combinations with these Bloody Knuckles and some other new additions that we're gonna talk about in another video, it will be crazy. It will be very, very nice to play around with this and then with the combination. And a lot of other combinations are happening with these Bloody Knuckles as well. Then again, we need to see what does more damage. Does the 8% damage to target alpha cover do more damage than 25% weapon damage? I don't really think so. So the Bloody Knuckles could maybe be a very, very nice addition to a red build or a run and gun build. Again, let me know in the comments down below what you think about these Bloody Knuckles. Don't worry about they are looking like the BTS gloves right now. These are all placeholders. We are still in the PTS. A lot of things can still change until they drop it live for everybody. But again, guys, let me know in the comments down below. But that's it for now. These are the 3 new exotic additions coming to the game in TU16 and Season 10. I'm very, very curious. A lot of new additions, giving us some survivability instead of that more damage output. Of course, with the Doctor Home, then giving us some more weapon damage while running around, striking enemies or throwing grenades with the Bloody Knuckles. And then, of course, we have the busy little bee handgun that can stack up to that extra 100% damage for every weapon that you want to use after that. So there are a few very nice build ideas already running through my head, but I love to know what y'all think. But that's it. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit that subscribers button, and of course that notification bell. PurePrime out!